Hey guys, Frosta from Team Heroes 2000 here again with another deck profile. Sorry about earlier deck profile, the 6 Samurais. It was my cousin's first time doing a video, so we didn't really know what to do. So sorry about that. I'm gonna be doing this, and I'm gonna be doing this one to try to make up for it. This deck profile is gonna be on my lightraysworns. I used this deck for a while already. I honestly like it. I went to top 4 at my locals with this deck. So yeah, let's get started with the deck profile. I run 1 Lyrae Daedalus. This card is really good against decks like Gravekeepers, because his effect is you get to destroy 1 field spell card, then destroy 2 other cards they control. So this just helps against the fight against them. Then I run 2 Lyrae Diablos. These cards are 28 beaters. If I remove 1 line monster from my graveyard, I can target 1 set card my opponent controls and either put that card at the bottom or the top of their deck. So this card does come in handy when I'm up against decks with really good back row. And next comes the Gear Fiends. These guys are one of the main shining stars of this deck. Their effects are they can basically negate any spell or trap card that is activated. So they're like Shiens, except 28 beaters. So yeah, but of course you have to remove 1. So that's the only thing. Next, for the lightraysworn engine, 3 JDs. I used to run 2, but when I ran 2, not a lot showed up. They didn't really show up that much, but now 3, I usually always draw 1, or sometimes even 2, so they help with an OTK with the Lyraes. I run 2 Lilas to get rid of their pesky back row. Mill engine. 2 Luminas. This card is a pretty good card in the deck. It helps me bring back my stuff. I honestly like it now that it's semi-limited. It's better now. Much easier to get stuff out. Run 2 Janes. Beater of the deck. When it attacks, becomes 21. Mill 2. Gareth, another beater, 1850, helps mill. Then if I mill a lightsworn with this card, I get to draw a card. Arcus. I cannot tell you guys how many times this card has saved me against heroes and many other decks. Because once this guy hits the field, my cards cannot be targeted. So that basically means no dimensional prisons, no hero blast, no stuff like that. So this card really does help out at the end. Then I get a mill 2. Aaron, to return those defense vision monsters, goes against Zen mains and Gachi, stuff like that. So a really good card. I run 1 wolf. 2 can be a dead draw, so I just like running 1. And I run 1 Celestia just to destroy. 1 honest, because you can only run 1. 2 card troopers, help with the milling. Now for a little bit of tech of my own. Not a lot of people run this in these decks, but I do. Fabled Raven. I'm pretty sure all you guys know what this card does. I actually like it in this deck because I can discard. Say I have a dead hand with a whole bunch of Lyrae like beaters, and I have no monsters in my graveyard to special summon them. This guy just helps me recycle them, and he becomes a beater himself. So I like him for that fact, and also for the fact he gains levels, so I can also exease with him. So this is my own little tech. Not a lot of people run it or are surprised when they see this. So yeah. Then I run 2 Necro Gardeners. On to the spell cards. I run 3 Solar Recharges. I used to run 2, but with 3 just makes the deck run faster. 1 Charge of the Light Brigade. A little bit of my own tech too. Constellar Belt. This card says that light monsters' effects cannot be negated. The activation. So this card's really good with JD. It helps me for my OTKs. Say I activate this, summon a JD. Now when I use this effect, they can't negate it. So this card really does help stall for that one turn that can kill them with. One monster reincarnation. One monster reborn. One dark hole. One heavy storm. And 2 MSTs just in case those Lilas are skill drained. And I can't get rid of it. Now onto the traps, since I don't run a lot. Let's go. I run 1 Torrential, 1 Mirror Force, 2 Beckoning Lights to get my monsters back into my hands, and I run Royal Decree and Trap Stun. I run these 2 because in this deck, I barely run any traps. And since Royal Decree negates all of them, this card really does help against back row, because that's one of the most dangerous things against this deck, back row. So I just run these 2 so my stuff can be destroyed and negated. Now onto the extra deck. I run Gaia Knight, Force of Earth, Stardust Dragon. I don't really have a really good extra deck. Next are just Xyz, 2 Utopias, 1 Utopia Ray, 1 Maestroke, 1 Shark Drake, 1 Granosaurus, and 2 Leviathan. Now for the side deck, I run 1 Daedalus, just in case I'm going against, the deck again, like Gravekeepers, helps me out against more. 1 lightraysworn. This card helps me go against decks that, when they side in DeFi against me, like Dino Rabbits or Heroes, I can put this card, and when I have 3 more light monsters, I can special summon this. This card banishes one of their monsters and returns one of my banished cards, so this card really does help. I run 1 DD Crow, King Tiger Wanku for those Dino Rabbits, helps against them. Kinetic Soldier for those Heroes and those 6 Samurais. Just beef him up and he becomes like a 30,000 beater. No, shut up. 3,000, sorry. 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, whatever. Oh, sorry. I'm just like not functioning right now. It's the morning. 1 Prime Material Dragon to go against those Chain Burn. So instead of taking the damage, I gain it. 1 Fossil Dino. Go against Dino Rabbit, stuff like that. Concentrated Light. This helps against all dark decks, basically. It goes against Gravekeepers, what's that one? Dark Worlds, and Sectors. Really just helps a lot. 2 Leeching the Light for those mirror matches against other light decks, like Lightsworns or other lightraysworns. System Down for those Machina decks. Basically, I pay 1,000 life points and banish all face-up machine type monsters your opponent controls and in their graveyard, so they can't get back their stuff. I run 2 Royal Prisons. This helps against Dark Worlds to go against their Grapha and stuff like that. And I run 1 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. I would like another one, but this helps against Dark Worlds again and Sectors. So yeah. That is it for this deck profile, you guys. I hope you liked it. Again, sorry for the last one. Also, I have something to say. If you guys are gonna, can you please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. So yeah, this is it from Team Heroes. We're probably gonna do a trade binder later, either this week. So, see you guys later.